Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Cancer, I hope that you're doing well. These readings are all about what your person, the person on your mind, would like to say to you. For the past few days, I have had strange dreams about people from my past who I no longer really have dealings with or speak to or have had contentious interactions with, essentially apologizing to me in my dreams. And I have this feeling that it might be something going on in the collective where people are wanting to express themselves. Not necessarily even apologize, but just say something to a loved one, to an old friend, that they just can't find the words. So that's what these readings are all about. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one for the overall energy is going to be from the Human Spirit Oracle, one of my favorite oracle decks, and then the Pulp Tarot for the tarot portion of your reading. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angel, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for Cancer? What does the person on their mind want to say to them? Number 13, which corresponds to the Death card in the Major Arcana. So that could be speaking to somebody who is a Scorpio in your life or has a Scorpio placement. And the words are, hit your target. Hit your target. Actually, honestly, I'm feeling pride, a strange kind of pride. Whoever this is in your life, I almost feel like, one, they're very proud of you, but also they weren't quite sure. It's like there's a part of them that might feel a little, I don't even want to go so far as to say guilty, but they might feel a little bad that they doubted you. And maybe this is something they never expressed to you because they wanted to be supportive. But I feel as though, especially with the way she's this is a person with a very expressive face, like kind of biting her lip. Anytime somebody bites their lip, it's anxiety, anxiousness, like, I don't know. It's kind of like that, I don't know, I'm not sure. And yet the words hit your target. It's almost as if you have managed to perhaps close out a cycle, perhaps, with the Death card being referenced here in the number 13, closed out a cycle and risen from the ashes like the phoenix, right? That you have surpassed all the odds, even if it was just the odds in this person's mind, that, wow, Cancer has something really ambitious going on, or Cancer expressed a lot there, but I wasn't sure if they were going to make it, and yet they did. And I'm so thankful that they did, but I had my doubts. And I think this person kind of wants to say to you that, like, it's almost like they're sorry that they doubted you. Because maybe they never doubted you before, but with this one particular thing, I don't know what this is in reference to, a relationship or a new job or a move that you made, a conversation that you had with somebody else, and they're like, I don't know how that's going to go. Family dynamic, we'll get into it, but maybe it was because I see this apple here, and when I think of, well, there's a lot of That's really weird. I was talking to my twin this morning about my twin flame, not my, I don't have an actual twin. Oh, I have a twin flame. I was talking to him this morning about apples. So, and an obsession with apples. So maybe that means something to you. Now I'm seeing Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin. Their daughter's name is Apple. Don't know how that's relevant. Take it as it resonates. But the first thing that I thought of was teachers. Spirit's giving me a lot of imagery today, because in one of my favorite movie series, Indiana Jones, which I always bring up because it's just so chock full of information, well, all the movies, you know, Indiana Jones is also a professor, and whenever they film him in his lecture hall, there's always a student that leaves an apple for him on his desk. So it's almost like maybe it was something that you were learning, and this person, it doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but just somebody in your life could have doubted you, and you proved them wrong, as Cancers often do. I'm a Cancer. As Cancers often do, it's like people just doubt. And it's not like Cancer's like, I'll show you. It's not like that. But it's kind of like, that's cool. I know that I'm going to accomplish it, but if you doubt it, that's okay. And I have a feeling, because Cancers are very intuitive and Spirit just gave it to me, I have a feeling that you know that this person had their reservations towards something that you were doing. And that's okay. I don't feel like you're upset. I don't feel like you're angry or upset at this person, but I do think that there's a little part of you that's like, see, I told you. I knew I was going to do it. See, I told you. Take it as it resonates. Just going to get some cards out here. There's no layout. I just got a card. There's no layout. I'm just pulling cards to get some channel messages. And the first card is the card of Cancer, the Queen of Cups. I mean, that's pretty amazing. It did come out in reverse. And when the Queen of Cups is in the upright, it talks about somebody who is really loving, giving, generous with their time and energy. Their cup overfloweth. They want to give love to other people. It's very strange, though, the look on her face. It's very different from this look, isn't it? This one looks worried. This one looks almost like, I'm going to show you. Like that, like, okay, you can continue to think what you want to think, but I know that I have something up my sleeve. The card did come out in reverse for you, and for me as a reader, whenever the Queen of Cups comes out in reverse, that talks about self-care. That everything that we normally would have given to other people, we're now turning it back towards ourselves. And maybe that was the key to your success. This sense that I'm focusing on me, I'm focusing on all the targets, all the goals that I want to accomplish right now, and maybe making a list. Spirit just said making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. What is that from? Frosty the Snowman? No. Oh no, it's Santa Claus is coming to town. I don't know. At the time I'm filming this, it's not Christmas season unless you're in the Philippines, which it's been Christmas season. I don't know. I'm just getting so many downloads. It's really weird, but making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. You know how I said in the beginning of the reading that I was getting dreams about people who have been not so nice to me, and they were making it up. They were trying to make amends in my dreams. It's almost like that. Maybe you've been making that list of, I'm gonna start eliminating people from my social circle one by one who are no longer in alignment with where I'm going, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I want for myself, what I want for my soul tribe. Because ultimately, Cancers want the best for people. Let's get another card. This is for Cancer, thank you. 2 Cups in reverse. Spirit is singing Taylor Swift's Bad Blood. Because baby, now we got bad blood. Which I just found out, I'm not like a Swiftie or anything. But I have been listening to her music lately, right? Because she's everywhere. I didn't know that song was about Katy Perry. Maybe your name is Katy. Maybe you have a Katy in your life. Now we got problems. Now we got problems. And I don't think we can solve them. Now we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. Very significant. If we're going to look at the water suit of the tarot, these are pretty significant cards in terms of what they dictate, what they represent. 2 of Cups can often talk about the connection between you and your higher aspect, you and your soul space, and also divine partnership. So to have 2 cards that represent a great deal of love and understanding pop out in reverse, that is not a coincidence. I'm also seeing this baby blue color. That could be relevant as well, the color blue. I feel as though you are not losing any sleep over anything. And whoever is looking at you right now wants to tell you, I think they're in awe. I think because they can't really do what you've managed to do in terms of interpersonal relationships specifically. Like when you say you're done with somebody, you're done with them. And maybe it's something that they wish they could do, but they can't. The reason why this happens is because Cancer energy and people with Cancer placements, it's like when they show love, it is very integrous. It has a lot of integrity. And so when somebody takes advantage of that one too many times, I mean, sometimes I think Cancers, they give a free pass. Actually, Spirit is showing me Monopoly and the get out of jail free card. So Cancer might allow somebody to mess up. I was going to use the F word. Mess up a few times and forgive. But once you hit that threshold, they're done. They're done. Let's get another card. for Cancer. What does this person want to say to them? Magician in reverse. Yeah. This confirms what I was speaking of earlier. This is number 1 in the major arcana, Gemini and Virgo energy. Magician represents somebody that has the power of all 4 suits of the tarot. It's the master manifester. It's somebody that can make things happen out of thin air. That's kind of a misnomer, though. It's not. Yes, you can have magician energy, but it's not necessarily because we can make things happen out of thin air when we're in magician energy. It's more about setting our intention and then working towards our wishes, working towards our hopes and goals and manifestations. Your person wants to say to you that they didn't think you could do it. I don't know why it's so important for them to own up to this. I don't know if it's like they have to clear their conscience. Maybe this is a boss that just didn't think that you could pull it off. And you proved people wrong. This happened recently to somebody that I know, where their direct boss was their number 1 kind of hater. And now, after a few years of working together, it's like they're their number 1 fan. It took a lot. It's like having to prove yourself over and over and over and over and over to win someone's respect. And then once you win their respect, it's like there's no looking back. And so this person is just like, wow, you really did hit the target. And I'm sorry that I doubted you. Let's get another card. What else do they want to say? Wow. Just big cards coming out. King of Swords. You see how he's holding the sword here like this? It's almost like a gift. Like, here. Let's pick up this beautiful crystal. Here, Cancer, I give this to you. Like passing off the mantle. I bestow upon you this knowledge and this wisdom, this clarity, this truth. King of Swords is somebody who is an expert, an authority, a very learned person. Very learned person. Sometimes, do they think they know more than everybody else? Perhaps. I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like this is the person saying, I'm sorry I doubted you. And here, it's almost like when you see somebody getting the knighthood, you know, I dub the Cancer knowledgeable, and almost like I dubbed the Magician. There's this like passing off energy, I feel. I don't know what they're passing off to you. Just take it as it resonates. But I feel as though there's a transfer from one hand to another. Maybe your boss is leaving and you're stepping into their role, right? That's what happened to me a few years ago. This person that, I mean, I don't think I had to win him over that hard, but he passed off a mantle to me. It was big shoes to fill. So this could be somebody that has a great deal of authority in your, I mean, it could be a parent, it could be a mother or father, like just saying, okay, I'm sorry I doubted you. And maybe it's not an actual thing. It's just I'm giving you my respect. I see somebody burst into tears at the prospect of that. Thank you, Spirit. Because it's almost like thank you, Spirit. It's like you worked your whole life to try and prove yourself. to the point where maybe at the end of the day you stopped trying and you just did your own thing. I think that's the ticket. I think when we stop trying to win people over, when we just focus on the self. Am I proud of myself? Am I doing things that mean something to me, that matter to me? I think that's when people start, their ears start to perk up, their eyes start to open. They can see like, wow, Cancer has a lot of self-respect. Empress in reverse. Immediately, so the Empress is the power of all four queens of the tarot. It's Major Arcana number 3. My favorite card in any tarot deck. Immediately when I saw the Empress, who is normally the master attractor, because the card is in reverse, I see somebody who things did not fall into your lap. You had to work for it. You had to struggle through it. I'm being drawn to the word sacrifice. I was just watching the amazing Jess Puckett on YouTube. She's the Chaos Witch. She's just phenomenal. I've been so fortunate I got to have a private reading from her. She's amazing. But she brought up in her reading today that I watched that the word sacrificial is to make sacred. So we think about sacrifice as something like that can set us into a state of martyrdom. Like, look at me and everything I've sacrificed. I feel as though you have taken a situation where you may have had to sacrifice something and then you made it sacred. I saw 2211 on my timer as I said that. Let's get a card of advice. Insight from Spirit about this person, this situation. Spirit, what do you want to say about this person? The World card and the Chariot in reverse. Big energies for you, Cancer. Like really, really resonant with the Cancer energy. The Chariot card is the Cancer energy in the Major Arcana number 7. World card is number 21, finishes out the Major Arcana. Very heavily divinely guided. The Chariot card normally talks about victory, hard control, fast movement forward, international travel, the balance over light and dark. Then Chariot card in reverse feels a little stationary. But here's the World card, which also can represent travel, international travel, chapters closing and new chapters opening. I think that Spirit is saying that this person sees you up-leveling. They've seen you overcome some obstacles, some odds. But Spirit is saying this is a time where you need to really reflect on where you want to go. You're in a little bit of a holding pattern right now. You closed out a cycle. Perhaps that cycle that this person has observed. You've up-leveled. You've entered into another chapter of your life. But now it's a matter of getting back into focus. If you had this car, where would you drive, right? Spiritually speaking. What is it that you want to do next? And it's not like we are going down our resume and saying, okay, I've done this, I've accomplished this, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. But Spirit does want to say, okay, what's your next target? That fell out of my hand, right? I think that might be a little unclear for you right now. Because it's almost like the target that you have acquired was something big. I know that it's been like that for me this year. So I hope that it's also been like that for other Cancers. Something big rolled in. And now it's just a matter of, okay, what's next? Because life is for living, and it's almost like riding the wave. It's like confidence begetting more confidence. What is it that you want to do next? So that's your reading, Cancer. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Cancer.